Madden NFL 25.
Wet game day. Entering team select screen. The Cleveland Browns. Ready.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Browns Offensive Player of the Year. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Browns and the Bengals.
Entering slash Super Sim screen. Super Sim. You have two options. Continue. Entering Super Sim screen. Entering race muscle screen. You have three options. Average 7 plus yards per carry selected.
We'll be watching the performance of this
Entering
backfield, most notably this man,
HKC
veteran
There
and
are
running
4
back.
categories.
He
We
had the
have 9
game to end
options.
all games last week,
HKI
did he not? I
selected.
mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game, but maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's what they reach.
Entering coach. Keep it ball carry. AC dealing. There are 4 categories. We have 9 options. HKI is selected.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Entering play
The
call.
Browns come
HKI
into this one still
there are 4
undefeated
categories.
despite the
We
one
have 9
tie.
options.
They got a pretty
HKI
good
is
run
selected.
here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Entering play call.
We should mention
HKI
that along with a great
there are 4
game he had last
categories.
week,
We
he was
have 9
rightfully named
options.
AFC Offensive
HKI is
Player of the Week.
selected.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward.
Entering play call. AC dealing. There are 4 categories. We have
Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control.
HKI is selected.
Up the middle they go. It's Hernandez. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 49 yards rushing so far. And this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Entering play call. AC dealing. There are 4 categories. We have 9 options. HKI is selected.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hernandez. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the run. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Entering play call. AC dealing. There are 4 categories. We have 9 options. Bossing are well selected.
Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of
Entering
scrimmage.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling you behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Enter page
His path became similar to what he was in the stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it
Entering
doesn't matter
drive,
who they
screen.
cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, it might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Entering slash super sim. Entering super sim screen.
Second
Entering
drive
race
coming up
level
here for
screen.
Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill
Hail
before
Mary,
camp,
you have
and at
three
least one
options.
practice
Hail Mary
each
is
week
selected.
before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the
Entering
Week.
play
But that was
call.
so
Hail
last
Mary,
week,
you
wasn't
have
it?
three
I mean, look at what
options.
he's doing
Shot
now.
save,
I think he's
block
trying to
selected.
exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
They'll let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame
Entering play
to
call.
go and
Hail
get the
Mary,
deep
you
ball in the
have
end
three
zone. But
options.
that
Hail Mary
time,
is
they couldn't
selected.
connect.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man there is Malone. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense. As they
Entering
get
play
right
call.
at the
Hail Mary,
32nd
you
mark
have
of
three
this first
options.
half.
Shot save, block is selected.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come
Entering
through,
play call.
forcing an
Hail Mary, you
incompletion.
have three
Now they've got to
options.
continue to
Shot
ratchet
save,
up the
block is
intensity a
selected.
couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on the receiver's size.
Entering
Being
play
big,
call.
then
Formation
when he can go over the top of the small DB, a little better than it is. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they decide not to back him up. They work him down. An interesting call there as it'll lead to 4th down.
Stretch. dive.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Barnes working the middle of the field, and he's got it all complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game.
Entering super sim screen.
Offense and their running back getting set to go once more. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns.
Entering play call, AC gambling. There are 4 categories. You have 9 options. HD dive is selected.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. We talked about the defense, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Holding.
Entering
So it's the
creation.
big
What do you mean, bro?
who gets tagged with a holding.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official when called.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to look down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without license.
Hail Mary, you have three options.
Just
Hail
got
Mary
enough
is
time for the
selected.
play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw. Barnes. And that is incomplete.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making
Entering
it
play
crowd to make
call.
third
Hail
down
Mary, you have
manageable.
three options.
Unfortunately,
Touch
with
save
incompletion,
job is
right
selected.
back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch in the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of his passing game so far in this one, but he made his
Entering
presence
play
felt
type
there.
formation. There are 9 categories. ACDL wing. There are
Now
4
a chance to make
categories.
that
We
big
have
play
9
really.
options.
It's 1st and goal
HPI
just
is
outside the
selected.
5. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the
Entering
pickup there.
page
Second and goal.
He may still
page
get a
dial.
interpreter come by down there near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 to no further.
Entering
2
play
runs in a
call.
row, only 2
LCCR
yards to
method.
show for it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Barnes. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So a decision to make there.
Entering
They
drive
decline the
summary
penalty
screen.
as they'd rather force the 4th down.
Entering super sim screen. Entering base level screen. We have 6 options.
And last
Base
time they got
15
3
cards
points, but it was a
selected.
chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not so happy.
Entering play call.
balancing
ACDL
act,
wing.
because
There
you're
are 4
exactly right.
categories.
They're
We
none
have
too
9
pleased that they
options.
didn't punch it in
HP
for
type is
6
selected.
points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get it down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries
Entering
for
play
him.
call.
I guess it's good we
ACDL wing.
can't
There are 4
really
categories. We
read
have
the
9
mind of the
options.
defensive
HP
coordinator
type is
now, huh?
selected.
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Entering play call. ACDL wing. There are 4 categories. We have 9 options. HP type is selected.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Holding. 3.
Entering play call. ACDL wing. There are 4 categories. We have 9 options.
Running plays from
HP
those
type is
guys, because
selected.
usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And nothing but green grass here. No on the field. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Entering drive summary screen. Entering Super Sim screen.
Offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year,
Entering play call.
he's going to have a good chance to take home the title.
Categories. You have 9 options. HD dive is selected.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Miss.
Will not go down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Entering play call. AC Yelling categories. You have 9 options. HD dive is selected.
Up the middle they go. Hernandez. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. I'm sure that's going to be a
Entering
formula.
play
Just
call.
keep the
AC
ball on the
Yelling
ground, keep that clock
categories.
moving.
You have
And when you
9
have to lead this
options.
late in the
HD
game,
dive is
above
selected.
all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that
Entering
offensive
play
line,
call.
counting on
AC
the runners,
Yelling
taking care of the
categories. You have
football.
9
Because you're going to
options.
tell your
HD
quarterback,
dive is
hey,
selected.
no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
What do you mean? Holding.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally, he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms
Entering
extended
play
and let
call.
go
AC
quickly enough.
Yelling
The flag came back as a
categories. You
result.
have
So
9
following the
options.
hold,
HD
they're
dive is
going to
selected.
hold here with a first and 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Hernandez. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The recipe's pretty simple. I
Entering
think,
play
right?
call.
Give your
AC
superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
categories. You
Yeah,
have
don't
9
overthink this
options.
one, right?
HD
Make sure
dive is
he's touching the
selected.
football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Entering play call. AC Yelling
So they'll come up in
categories. You
Bengals
have 9
territory now
options.
with a
HD
first
dive
and
is
10
selected.
at the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hernandez. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground. That
Entering
last run
play
going
call.
over
AC
200
Yelling
yards rushing now
categories.
in
You
this
have
game
9
alone.
options. HD dive is selected.
Up the middle they go. Hernandez. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 212 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball
Entering
game.
play
And
call.
carries
AC
like that,
Yelling
that's how they're going to continue to soak this
categories.
thing
You
away
have 9
here,
options.
Charles, in the
HD
fourth
dive
quarter.
is
Yeah, how
selected.
about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out
Oh,
a game.
don't tap those mastodons.
Entering play call.
Keep
AC
pounding
Yelling
them. Let's keep the ball, keep their
categories. You
offense on
have
the
9
sidelines.
options.
And let's
HD
close this
dive is
one out.
selected.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with a minute 56 to go.
Entering play call. AC
It's
Yelling
first and goal and a late
categories.
touchdown at
You
this
have 9
stage. Could
options.
officially sew
HD
this
dive is
one
selected.
away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Entering drive summary screen. Entering Super Sim screen. Entering base model screen. You have 6 options. 2 clock,
It's still
30
2
seconds.
timeouts
Entering
defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 deep quarters should be enough to get out of here with victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Look clock
Notification.
management
Reference
101.
The
EADKMAC is
Bengals
now
going to
on.
use the second
Entering
of their
play call.
timeouts
HDD
as
only
they stop
carrier
it
from
with 28
categories. You have
seconds to
9
go in
options.
this football
HD
game.
selected.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout.
Entering play
And as the two
call.
teams talk it
HDD
over
only
on their
carrier from
respective
categories.
sidelines,
You have
we
9
take a break.
options. HD selected.
On first down, it's Hernandez. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Entering
Officially,
play
it's a
call.
1-yard
HDD
loss. That's going to bring up second and
categories. You
11.
have 9 options. HD selected.
So no shortage of offense in this game. A very clean game, too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true. This certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like Brandon.
Entering post-game screen. You have 5 options. Finish game is
They
selected.
took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
You have 5 options. West is selected. Entering replace. Entering Superstar Logout screen zone. Superstar. Advanced final. Advanced week is selected. Entering replace. Entering Superstar Logout screen zone.
Control center for Ricky Hernandez. Landing at 525.
Entering replace. Entering Superstar Logout screen zone. Superstar.
Oh, shit, I gotta make a run right quick. I'll be back. I will see y'all later. Peace out.
New notification.